The Cottonwood County Citizen proudly presents Athlete of the Week. Brought to you this week by Expressway, featuring deli specials and delicious broaster chicken. New name, same great location. Expressway on Highway 6071 in Windham. I'm joined by Windham Junior Allison Letcher, our Athlete of the Week this week. Congratulations, Allison.
Thank you.
Let's go back to the Worthington game, and it was one of those nights. It was really a spectacular game all around because there was a lot of dramatics on both sides, a lot of big plays. Unfortunately for you guys, Worthington ended up taking the victory, but just tell me what's going through your mind as big play after big play after big play is happening on the floor.
Yeah, they'd have a big play and we'd be like, oh, okay, now we got to come back. And then we'd have a big play and it's just like the winner of the game is whoever's going to have the last big play, and the gym was just going insane and we were our energy was getting fueled by the audience and it was just crazy. And
it was a fun atmosphere, I'll say that.
Absolutely, yeah.
From your part, you were one of the contributors of one of those big plays with a 3-point play to send it into overtime. Take me through that play.
So I believe that was off of a Delaney Laker cut. I passed it into the post and I thought she might go up with it, so I went in for the rebound and I ended up getting the ball and then went up and got the 3-point play. And I had my free throws were pretty good all game, so I was pretty confident going to the line that I would hit it and get it into overtime. So
At that point, I believe you were sitting at about 30 points for the night.
Yeah.
And to get to 30 points, it hasn't happened very often for Windham girls basketball that we've even had a 30-point score. Mm-hmm. Tell me what was going through the strategy, and obviously your teammates recognized that you had the hot hand.
Yeah, Johnson had called, when it was getting towards the end of the game, he had called a lot of plays that were designed for me to get a ball screen or something and then either hit Delaney off with a roll or hit a shooter or go up with it or whatever. And Shelby was doing a great job of getting the ball back to me when she knew that I could hit the threes and stuff like that. So,
especially early in the game against Worthington, everybody was hitting
exactly.
from 3-point range.
Yeah.
So
Gracie didn't miss at all for her first 4 3-point attempts.
Yep, and I think Regan had 3 as well. So and a lot of damage in that first half. In the overtime, you guys got out to a lead defensively. What were you guys trying to do to slow them down a little bit?
So we had actually gone to our rock defense, which is a 1-3-1, and towards the end, Johnson was trying to get us to trap, get deflections, anything possible. And this last week in practice, especially, we're working a lot on our defense just because even that game we allowed so many points, and it's a big aspect of our game that we need to improve to be able to make a run in the playoffs.
Unfortunately, they hit a big 3-pointer, to send it into the second overtime. And in that second overtime, again, you guys got out to a lead and they hit another big 3-pointer and had to be a little bit deflating because it's been a long time since you guys have beaten Worthington. I know that for you personally, got to be looking ahead to next year when you get 2 more cracks at them.
Yeah, absolutely. And even the first go around too, they beat us just off a last second shot, and it was really disappointing at the end when we didn't get the dub, and I just kind of fell to the ground we were so close, and then didn't come on top. So.
Did it occur to you that you had scored 43 points?
No, to be completely honest with you, after I had come out of the locker room or whatever, I heard that they announced it over the loudspeaker or something like that, and Mrs. Walter comes up to me And she's like, oh my gosh, did you hear what was going on? I was like, we just lost a game. I don't know what you're talking about. And she's like, you scored the most points in a game. I was like, oh, I didn't really hit me because we had just taken a loss to Worthington for the second time. But yeah, the aftermath was the best part.
But now looking back, it's like that was quite an accomplishment. From what I was able to figure out, and I had a little bit of help doing some research here, but obviously Kent Kelly had a 40-point game for the boys. The only one we could find for the girls was Shannon Dunsey, and and both of those, I think Dunsey was in the 80s, Kent Kelly was 78 or 79. It's been a long, long time since a Wyndham Eagle has hit the 40 mark.
Yeah.
Looking back, how special is it knowing that you were able to get to that plateau and set that new standard?
Yeah, it's extremely special because I look a lot onto what I do and stuff, and my name is going to be left here probably for a while, and people are going to be able to look back and see that, and then I'll be able to look back and know that I left my mark, sort of thing, at Wyndham. And yeah,
you guys have a few more games against teams that play a real high octane style. I'm looking ahead to JCC next week.
Yeah.
Going to be a lot of points scored in that game, probably.
A
lot of fouls, a lot of 3-pointers, a lot of free throws, and could be a chance for a lot of points to be scored for either you or one of your teammates. That's got to be pretty exciting prospect.
Yeah, I definitely think that our team is fueled by offense, and whatever happens on offense kind of in turn relates to how we play defense. And yeah, playing against Jackson, it's the best kind of atmosphere because it's the rivals, and everyone is just excited to play, and those are the best kind of games.
But on the more immediate horizon, you guys go up to Redwood tomorrow night, and Redwood Valley is a team that last week they came down here, gave you guys quite a battle. They got some nice players. That Garmin is really tough inside. And then you go over to Pipestone on Tuesday, and Pipestone, their record isn't what it usually has been in the past, but they're always tough on their home floor.
Right, exactly. I think the first game that we played against them, we won only by 4 or 5. So that'll be a tough matchup. And Redwood tomorrow, Garmin is insane. Last year too, I set the record for most 3-pointers in a season, and that was pretty special because that was my first big moment. So a lot of people were supportive of that, and it was fun. A lot of game day hits, a lot of rap songs, and a lot of musical stuff too. Probably Worthington. Both of the games were insanely good, and they're a really good team, and the coach is just phenomenal. So hoping that they would describe me as fun, energetic, love to distribute the ball, and just have a blast on the court. I enjoy watching Netflix, doing homework, reading, hanging out with friends.
Well, that should be all we need. Congratulations on a great performance last week. Best of luck the rest of the way, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Brought to you this week by Expressway, featuring deli specials and delicious broaster chicken. New name, same great location. Expressway on Highway 6071 in Wyndham.